Hey, sup? Wait, what is it? You know you don't talk, right? I have no idea what you're trying to say. Oh, you got your own star code. When buying Robux or Roblox Premium, you can enter a code at checkout. If you use star code SUB, that's S-U-B, at the checkout when buying Robux or Roblox Premium, then tell Sub about it in the comments, and he'll send you a special thank you. Anyway, we can't stand around and talk about your brand new star code all day, Sub. We've got a video to make, and just like your star code, this one is all about the fans. In our recent Piggy Suggestions videos, where we created our very own Piggy weapons, characters, traps, and even chapters, we asked everyone at home to leave comments down below with their very own ideas of things to add to Piggy. Well, Sub, I've looked through everyone's comments and selected some at random that we've not only put into the game, but we're also gonna show off to everyone at home. So how about you show us how you turned comments into Piggy ideas in Roblox Piggy? By the end of this sub, we'll have pretty much created our own version of Piggy, Subs Blox World style. Number 1, PvP mode, suggested by Julio Aramayo. Sub! Remember the video we just made about pitching every Piggy player against each other in a brawl? Well, this next game mode is just like that, except you get to play as the characters combating against each other. The PvP game mode lets you choose any Piggy skin you want, each with their own different abilities and attacks. And then, all the players in the game will be pitched against each other in a fight to the oof to see who the true Piggy champion is. Better than that though, Sub. Unlike regular Piggy where you're out once you're caught, this time you get to stick around until the end of the match and keep fighting players until the timer runs out, where the winner will be decided based on how many players they eliminated. Number 2, Minigun Mayhem, suggested by Theo, Dinh. Let's move on to a custom weapon, shall we, Sub? Well, in our most recent weapon suggestion video, we had the idea of a pistol, but Theo Dinh in the comments came up with an even more powerful weapon. What? A fart? No! Although that is powerful. Instead of a pistol, we now have a minigun. Talk about an upgrade. The minigun has a super fast firing rate that can fit way more ammo into it than a regular pistol. Maybe this could be a weapon exclusive to the Outpost map, since if there was anywhere that would have the most futuristic gun technology, it would be there. When hit with the minigun, you would be trapped, standing still for half a second, and then you can run off again. Not that bad, right, Sub? Well, it would be alright if Piggy didn't have the ability to completely spam the gun and run right into you. Run, Sub! Number 3, Self-Infection, suggested by Trinity Talan. Even though we make a ton of character suggestion videos, Sub, it's important to remember that there's still a ton of Piggy characters to play in the actual game. However, you know what's missing from the character selection? You! Wouldn't it just be the coolest if you could play as your very own Roblox avatar, but a creepy Piggy-infected version of yourself? Maybe you could even choose your own custom weapon to use too. Hey, are you enjoying the video? Then you should subscribe to the channel and become a member of the Subs Blox World community. You might even get featured in a future video just like this one. Number 4, Adventure Mode, suggested by Paige Kelsey. Like you, and I'm sure everyone at home already knows, Sub, is that the Piggy story has finally come to an end, with not 1, but 3 endings. However, a bunch of Piggy players still aren't happy with the way their favorite game series came to an end. Well, this suggestion just might solve that problem, because in this brand new game mode, you're able to make multiple game-changing decisions throughout the entire story. What if you wanted Mr. P to stay at the hospital, rather than abandon you? Well, now you can make that happen. But it doesn't just end at the surface level, Sub. Your decisions will then change the entire course of the game. For example, Sub, if Mr. P didn't abandon you, you wouldn't have spent all that time chasing him. And then maybe the game could have been made up of you making a cure with Mr. P, rather than chasing him. You're probably thinking this suggestion is too good to be true, right, Sub? Well, it might not be so far-fetched after all, since Minitoon posted a tweet all about the final game mode, saying that it'll be released at some point in June, where he described the game mode as taking control. Maybe the suggestion could be what is actually added to the game. Number 5. Sub-Sword Suggestion by Taylor Wolf. Hey, Sub! Look! It's your Roblox avatar, but on a sword! That's pretty cool, right? Yeah, that's it. It's literally Sub on a sword. Alright, next suggestion. Number 6. Sans Piggy, suggested by Zachary Lucas. The next Piggy has been requested a ton by almost everyone in the Piggy community, Sub. It's Sans Piggy. You know, the one from Undertale and all those memes you can't stop watching. As expected, Sans Piggy looks just like he does in the Undertale game. Except, of course, he's got piggy ears and even the iconic piggy eye. But what you might not have expected, Sub, is that he also has his attacks from the games too. Sans is able to shoot blue and orange orbs from the hands. If you have a blue orb coming towards you, then make sure you don't move. Otherwise, it's gonna be game over. And if you have an orange orb coming towards you, make sure you move right through it. Stand still, and it's game over. The best part for you, Sub, is that Sans can't do a melee attack. He can only use the orbs from his hands, so that means you can easily avoid his attacks with your quick thinking. Speaking of quick thinking, you should quickly hit the like button. Liking the video shows Sub that you're enjoying it, and even helps to support the channel. Number 7. Invisibility Trap, suggested by Ramy Ahmed. And now, we have a trap suggestion, Sub. Except it's not any regular trap. This one won't make it more difficult for you to play, or even try to suck you in like the black hole trap. This trap will give Piggy a power-up when an unsuspecting player stands in it. Once a player steps foot into the trap, Piggy will become invisible for 20 seconds, giving her the opportunity to not only sneak up on the player that ran through the trap, but also the other players. Just make sure you're not right next to a player as your invisibility runs out though, or you'll be in a pretty awkward spot, and the player is sure to run away. Number 8. Trypophobia Piggy, suggested by Juliana Vázquez. Hey, Sub! You've heard of trypophobia before, right? You know, that creepy fear of tiny holes in things. Well, the viewer that suggested this certainly has, since they suggested a Trypophobia Piggy. Just look at all the creepy holes all over the body. Ew. But that fear makes for a great piggy skin, since the best piggy skins are the scary ones. If you can scare a player enough with your skin, they'll be too scared to even run away. Number 9. Tiny Trouble, suggested by Isaiah Carrington. We've got another trap suggestion, Sub, except this time, it doesn't help Piggy or even stop you. Instead, it makes you completely tiny. Once you stand in the trap, you'll be shrunken down and be made tiny for the next 10 seconds. Now, this could be a good thing for you, Sub. I mean, you're so tiny, Piggy won't be able to see you to catch you. Or if she does spot you, she'll be able to catch up to you super easily. So take the risk if you dare. Number 10. Slender Mode, suggested by Hello Newbie. Sub, you know Slender, right? I mean, we've even added a Slender Piggy to the game. Well, just like Piggy, Slender is a horror game. So this game mode suggested by a viewer turns Slender into Piggy. In Slender, your goal is to collect several pages from around a dark and scary forest, while the mysterious Slender tries to stop you from making an escape. Now, I'm not sure about you, Sub, but that sounds a lot like Piggy. Well, with the collecting items part anyway. There could even be a selection of different Piggy items hidden around the map. Or maybe the notes that are usually hidden around the maps for the players to find. Maybe they could be dispersed around the maps. And if you find them all without Piggy catching you, you win! Wow, Sub! Those were some pretty cool ideas. I think you might have competition on your hands. Haha, I'm just kidding, Sub. Nobody could beat you and your unmatched imagination for Piggy ideas. Speaking of imagination, you better get to thinking of the next video, Sub. Thanks for liking and subscribing, everyone. We'll see you next time.